say, truly ye bear witness, for ye allowed the deeds of your fathers. For they indeed killed them and built their sepulchres.
Exactly. Yeah. And a sepulcher is just a tomb, bro.
Grave
where they get
tombstone,
a tombstone, if you will, where they get buried at, man.
Yeah, it's like they showed you in the movie Terminator. Remember when he had the coffin and shit? They look like an outhouse. When you go into the funeral home, and a sepulcher would be basically the equivalent of something that looked like an outhouse. You know, the little smaller houses like a garage, and that's where you go in, and then they got the coffin slid into the thing like at a mortuary. So you know that's how they don't put them in the ground and shit.
Yeah, it's like those a lot of those like high end like sometimes like near my job I'll cut through like a cemetery and all that, or you know that Lakeview Cemetery on Euclid, or sometimes you'll see like the regular like tombs and all that, but sometimes you'll see those
big extravagant fucking buildings.
Yeah, kind of like one of those like bus stops, but all like brick and all that, those mausoleums and all that. So you gotta have some cash to get one of those. All right, but that that's the average way. Or a Jake was buried. When you hear about I think like the account of I forget where but even Yahweh Shai, he was in one of those.
Things. Not a cave, but
yeah, right. Yeah. Howard Shai was a sepulcher, right? It's basically like if you will, for lack of a better term, like a makeshift little, like a small hut, man. But that's where the important people get buried at. When you go into the funeral homes, the individuals that buried in there, you better believe that they wealthy, probably some millionaires.
You know what? Joseph Arimathea. Am I saying his name right? Arimathea. He the one who.
Yeah, he paid to get his body.
Get his body.
Yeah.
And that whole property.
Yep.
Because they said that so low. You had to have some money. That was just back in the
right. Yeah, you gotta have some money, bro. Yeah, right. That's a good point. Great point, right? You gotta have some money, right? Which shows that he was a rich man. You're right. He had money, and that's how your house shot. He had a tomb by itself, bro. That's how it is, bro. You got money.
And I was bringing out the precept earlier. Y'all know, not to digress, because it's just more we got to get on that. But the fact that you made mention of Joseph having money, Genesis 47 and 15 tell you that he said the money failed in the land of Canaan. And they went down, they went to Joseph, said, hey, give us bread, for why should we die? For the money faileth. They tell him, give him cattle and whatnot, man. But the fact of the matter is that shows he had money, because that's where they went to, Okay, they went to him, and there's no new thing under the sun, because the stock markets, we was just going to this last week, how it had crashed twice. It was on Tuesday and on Thursday, it crashed a total of 1,500 points. It was 800 points down at first, and then another 700. Hey, man, that's the dollar bill about to crash again. Nothing new under the sun, So the fact y'all make mention of Joseph, him being rich and everything.
Yeah, all our forefathers was rich. Abraham, King David, they all spoke about the sepulchres because they was wealthy, right? Because that's how it was. You took pride in your relative who passed away. Like Joseph, when we came out of the land of Egypt, Joseph was in a sepulcher, and then we took his body with us. Go ahead.
Even when you read like all the accounts of all the kings, or when it was the end of each king, it would be like King so and so, slept with his father.
That's right. That's right.
King, he slept with his father.
Because with King Saul, his bones was amongst the Philistines, and they wanted to go back and get him.
Yeah.
They didn't want him scattered anywhere.
Right.
Because he was a king. They mourned over him.
Yeah.
The times we're living in now, where it's not gonna be that. It's gonna be just. That's why they got plastic caskets now. Or is your body just gonna be there? We live in the time that Jacob trouble, just gonna be as dung with the earth.
That's right. That's the scriptures tell you, man. They ain't gonna be able to lament or bury them. They're gonna be dung upon the face of the earth. You got it.
Verse 49. They're still in Luke 11. Therefore, also said the wisdom of God, I will send them prophets and apostles, and some of them they shall slay and prosecute.
So some brothers gonna have to be martyrs, for the namesake of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. All right, some gonna have to, some might have to, show their faith unto death, man. They might have to take a guillotine to shoot forth their faith, man. But the fact of the matter is, we also got faith in Isaiah 59 and 19, where the Lord said He's gonna lift up a standard, man, against them. He said also in Wisdom of Solomon 3 that no torment shall touch them that put their trust in the name of Yahweh Shemi Shah. So some will have to be as martyrs, but the vast majority of the people that's gonna get fucked up in this Jacob's trouble is gonna be 2/3, man. Those torture devices is for them, you know, the vast majority of them. Okay, you got it, right? Because the scripture talk about, man, your righteous works gonna follow you. So even if you die for the Lord, He said that's gain. He said precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of His saints in the book of Psalms, the 116th chapter. Okay.
It say slay and persecuted. It said that the blood of all the prophets which was shed from the foundation of the world may be required of this generation.
That's exactly what's about to take place, man. This generation gotta pay. This Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 19 say, for horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation. And this generation is unrighteous as hell. Not to say that we uphold graven images or wickedness like that, but even if that was the case, and I'm not saying it is, so don't quote me on it, but they got upside down crosses tattooed on their body, on their faces, as if that's the way to be, you know? The shield of David. All this other madness, man. You know, this just shows you that they not following the ways and the customs of the scriptures that they supposed to be. So this is an unrighteous generation that you people gonna bust y'all ass for to try to buy them Christmas presents.
Oh yeah, that
wickedness.
Yeah, that shield of David. Y'all know she did that. Which we all know.
The so-called Salaka, right?
Going on.
The so-called
so-called.
Salaka. I meant to say so-called.
Yeah, so-called shield of David, which is that going
Right, that goes back to witchcraft.
But the fact of the matter is, our people indulge in it.
People indulge, and they love it, and they love to have it so.
They love to have it so, man. Yeah. So the Lord said that the blood of all the prophets is gonna be required of this generation. You got this a little bit more.
Oh yeah, like the brother said, because it was a bunch of so like any brother, you might like just rip that shit off your garments, you know, or something like that. This say from the blood of Abel unto the blood of Zacharias,
that's right,
which pierced between the altar and the temple. Really I say unto you, it shall be required of this generation.
That's right, man. It shall definitely be required of this generation, from Abel to the blood of Zacharias. This generation got to pay for that. And then all the way up until now, man. You know, the sins that you've done in this life, your past life, the life before, hey, man, y'all got to pay for that shit, man.
Yeah.
You don't get let off scot-free, and neither do Esau. Y'all got to pay for it, too.
You might find yourself in a situation, you got to think upon yourself, like, you might be like, damn, I've been a stand-up citizen my whole life, never did nothing to nobody. But you got to think about your past. Think about, you could have been a betrayer, You could have, did something in your, according to the time able to, you could have did something. Paying for it on this side.
Like the scripture said in Isaiah 1 and 5, the Lord has stricken them, but they have not grieved, man. You know? Hey, man, Lord, He's strickening you Israelites, and y'all ain't turning back to Him.
Right.
Time after time again, He got His men rising up early beat times and sending them because He had compassion on His dwelling place and on His people. And y'all still ain't taking heed to the word.
Right, they walk right past us.
Walk right past us.
Like we're visible.
That's the spirit, bro, because I told the brother.
They don't see us when we hear it.
I told the brother the same thing. I told him through the spirit. Depending on what the spirit is, I'm ready to shake the dust off this fucking place. Because they ain't receiving the word. They ain't even trying to inquire. Like our elder pastor said. He said they ain't take heed, man. He said the brother, they make light of the marriage. He said the brother that made men said, we gotta come out and get this. We said, no, we don't. They said we shaking it off.
Yeah, they told about, let's go to the hood. Man, fuck the goddamn hood, man.
That's
why I come to dick in the hood.
Yeah, now Jay doing radio shows. Yeah, wake up the niggas in the hood. The niggas in the hood, the most sleep niggas. Them the filthiest of the trench niggas in the trench.
We'll just meet them at the
right, and in the hood,
the graveyard.
And in the right,
what they gonna be at.
And in the hood, a nigga liable to do anything to you. Why the fuck would I put myself in harm's way?
Scripture say, wise as a serpent.
Right.
Hey, even 2/3, even though like over here, like 2/3 is like, oh no, I can't go over there.
Right.
Or, it's like the last time I went over there, they were asking me what neighborhood, then they were like, you know, we don't allow people from that neighborhood.
Now, if we was white missionaries, it's all good.
Riding bikes.
We could go in the hood.
Oh, yeah.
We could post up
Bike
out
don't
there.
get stolen or nothing. They park their biking.
Hey, the Mormons, they be on the bikes and shit. They be riding through the valley, coming to your house. Like, they come over there, come in, shit. Yeah.
This Shanika. I ain't seen that bitch in years.
And that's madness that this generation got to pay for. Because the scriptures say, man, the leaders of this people cause them the earth.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they do, try to lead you astray.
It was his account when Yahweh Shah was reading out the book of the Bible, and they tried to cast him headlong.
Yeah, come.
amongst it.
You had to move through them. There was a crowd. You had to get up through there.
And that was you call. He was like in a what you call around the hood people, man.
Yeah, hell yeah, he was in the hood. You gotta be in the hood if you read out. You teach the law, statutes, and commandments. This nigga try to grab hold of it.
You throw him
You tell a
headlong.
nigga, John, go get you this. John, if y'all don't get right. Oh no, we gotta take this nigga out.
Yeah, and that's our people. Our people's shit.
That's
man.
their solution to the problem.
Yeah,
That's their solution to the problem. They think if they be carnal and they make you physically go away or they physically confine you, that's gonna solve all their problems.
Old Jerusalem who slayed the prophets, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why you had this one documentary on RT News. It was called "I Want My Sex Back," because these motherfuckers is doing you know, niggas cutting off their rods and shit, bro. And niggas wanting their sex back, man.
Okay.
I'm like, man.
Yeah, the Lord had that demon jump off you. Now you're sitting there confounded, mad at the world.
Yeah.
Because you know you done made a bad decision. Ass idiots.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's like you got it. Back still in Luke 11, 52. Woe unto you lawyers,
That's right.
for
Niggas
ye,
who know the law so much.
Pharisees.
That's who the lawyers
I know they
is.
done away with.
Right, the lawyers is the one who was studied in the law. They knew the law like the back of their head, you know? They can quote Leviticus from the beginning to the end type of individual.
it say, pertaining to the law, one learned in the law.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Right,
yeah,
right.
one that's learned in the law.
Right.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, because
So that's what a lawyer
yeah,
is, even
yeah.
in this society. That's why you get a lawyer to represent you, right? Because they know the law and you don't, right? They went to school for that shit. They did how many ever years of it require you to get your law degree. They went through that and they went through the whole process. They learned the information and they got the knowledge that you don't got. Right.
What was the chief priest's name who prosecuted Yahweh Shah? No,
Yeah.
the chief priest. Well, anyway, the chief priest was the one who prosecuted Yahweh Shah. He was the main dude.
Yeah, it was always Jake,
It
yeah.
was the Jake. It was the chief priest.
Bringing them to Esau.
So, yeah.
Right.
You know. Yeah. Well, he was the disciple there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He started it.
He gotta go, man.
And that's the spirit. The spirit had the Lord had that demon jump off me when it killed himself. Judas Iscariot, man. All right. Hey, after he did what he did, he threw the money. He ain't even want the silver.
Yeah, he took it back to them
He
niggas.
ain't want it.
They said, nigga, we ain't want that shit either. That's dirty money. We don't want that shit.
Yeah.
And like, we ain't putting that in there. And that's a motherfucker done nigga for you. They do this wickedness, then he give you the money back. It's like, we like y'all righteous. We can't put this in the treasury. Nigga, you fucking demons.
Yeah, the nigga name was Caiaphas. Caiaphas. Chief priest Caiaphas.
Oh, that sound about right. Yeah,
Cephas?
Yeah.
CIA.
CIA, I know what it is. Yeah, oh yeah, okay,
Caiaphas. Yeah, Caiaphas, man. Yeah, because Caiaphas said, well, are you the son of God? And he said, yeah. And then they lost him, blaspheme, you know.
Hey, it's so cold that when the Lord,
They went nuts when he said, was it?
God, Apostle Hart recently was going into the earthquakes like of Alaska, like that mega earthquake that took place, that 7.0 that fucked up the whole world. And they said it also in articles, they said it got hit by 190 within like a week span or so. So the fact of the matter is, he had making mention of the earthquakes, and he was saying that some of them can be caused by man-made things. Some of them these scientists ain't picking up on. I think they seismic scale or one of the little scales that they use,
you're right.
man.
You're
But
right.
the fact of the matter is, when Yahweh Shah was destroyed, not destroyed, but killed, murdered, when he was murdered gruesomely, an earthquake you know, the Lord made happen, man.
Oh, yeah,
And then they humbled up and they were like, oh shit.
They split
You
the
know?
temple.
Yeah.
They split the temple that they split it in half. They say it rented the veil. The veil rented. So it was no more longer. That goes into it was no more longer to depend on the Levites or like it was more needed for all that sacrifice, animals and all that.
But also, hey, they acknowledged the fact that was the son of the Most
Oh
High.
yeah. Oh yeah, the guy said this is, and that Jake, get it when it's, But
when they see something with their eyes, when they can
Right.
physically see power being manifested. That's why the scripture said, in the day of thy power, thy people shall be willing.
Yeah,
Right. So once Jake see that power, that's when they won't want to get with the program because they ain't gonna be able to gainsay it. They ain't gonna be able to write. They ain't gonna be able to resist it, of course, because it's the spirit of Yahweh Shah. But they ain't gonna be able to say nothing to try to, shame or what we saying, man.
Exactly. Hey, that's the spirit. Hey, can you get Mother Bashar, Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter straight from the top? Because that's exactly what they go into.